Hi guys, so I wanted to do a video on what happened to me at the weekend. At the weekend I trapped my sciatic nerve, okay, in the lower left side of my back. Obviously excruciating pain and couldn't move, okay, physically could not move. We're talking about I couldn't put any weight, I couldn't stand up. Managed to get myself on the floor and I couldn't roll over onto my front. I was laid on my back and I couldn't roll over onto my front, and I was curled up into a ball, sort of looked like this. This was about as most comfortable as it could get. Maybe that leg was straight. I couldn't really do much more than that. Breathe was about the most I could do. And then obviously from there, I was trying to roll over. Couldn't roll towards my injured side at all. And if I did try and roll over, it was to this side. Okay, spent about 48 hours like that. I Googled the hell out of different videos and different things to try. Okay, so all I'm gonna give you now is what worked for me. Okay, it's not, I'm no sports physio, okay, nothing like that. Okay, but I'm just gonna show you what worked for me. First thing was a tennis ball. Mrs. went and found me a tennis ball and she put it under, I put it underneath my lower back, okay, which hurt like hell, okay? So I had to arch my lower back up a little bit to get this ball underneath that left side. I don't know if I was exhausted through the pain and how much I was sweating through this, or if I just passed out with the pain, but I did like fall asleep whilst doing this, okay? So we are talking about serious amounts of pain. I do know what you're feeling if you're feeling it, okay? But I got the ball under there and I started rotating that side, okay, just rotated my back around on this ball and it helped. It started to loosen up some muscle, okay. I didn't know if it was muscular at the time or sciatica at the time, okay. So I was rolling my back. I was in the hallway of my house, okay. I had sort of a door or a wall where my feet are, okay, and I managed to get my feet onto the wall, okay, to about there resting, okay. This took about an hour and a half, okay. This is not an easy thing. Okay, once I did that, I could get my feet sort of straight. Okay, still struggling now because it is still hurting now. It's only been sort of 6 days. Okay, and I had my feet about there, up against the wall. All right, and that was about as comfortable as I could get it. A lot of media was telling me to roll onto my front and start doing arches, sort of like dorsal raises these. Okay, not a chance. I couldn't get onto my front. All right, couldn't do anything. What I was trying to do was get up the stairs so I could go to bed. Okay, I was at the bottom of the stairs. I could not get up the stairs. I could not put any weight on my feet. To get in from the car, I was draped over my missus' shoulders and she carried me in, okay, like a Trojan that she is. Okay, so that was this ball. This ball really got my legs straight, okay, really got me sort of to a point. After about an hour and 2 hours, I managed to get my feet flat on my legs straight on the floor like that without being in too much physical pain. Okay, and I thought if I could lay like this, why can't I stand up straight? Okay, that wasn't the case. I could not do that. Okay, I could lay straight like this, but I couldn't stand up. Okay, I managed to roll onto my better side, and through pain, I sort of got up, used the stairs, crawled up the stairs, all right, grabbed the banisters, got myself to standing, all right, couldn't put any weight on my legs, got myself up the stairs and got myself to bed. Okay, laid on my bed, pretty much just passed out, hoping it would be better in the morning. It was worse in the morning with cramps and everything else. It was a lot worse. I couldn't roll over in the night. I had a hell of a night's sleep. So if you're having all that, this is exactly what's going on. All right, phoned the doctors the next day. They said, yeah, you trapped your sciatica, do no stretching for like 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks rest, okay? Not workable, unfortunately, not workable at all. If you've got time for that, good luck to you, all right? I do not have 6 to 8 weeks off. I can't afford to do that in my life, okay? So I had about like hours, 6 to 8 hours maybe to get myself sorted. So managed to get this ball, my tennis ball underneath there, all right? And then the next day, collapsed out. Thought I needed to go to the toilet. Okay, I needed the toilet obviously in the morning. All right, I crawled to the, literally crawled like this. Okay, I couldn't move my left knee. Okay, so I could go to about there. That was pain, that's screaming pain. Okay, crying pain nearly. All right, so my men don't give birth. All right, now I tried to get that left leg level. All right, but it's pretty much just dragging it behind me. All right, to get to the toilet. And obviously I've got to try and stand up straight, climbing up the wall in the sink to try and get my hips forward enough to get over the toilet. Okay, my missus helped me a lot with this. You can picture the scene enough by yourself. Okay, so incomplete clip, as we call that. Managed to collapse out onto the landing, which is outside my bedroom. Okay, and I laid there figuring if I can get, worst case, I can climb up the other stairs, the other set of stairs to get to standing if I have to. It also mentioned something about hanging from a bar. I could hang from the banisters. All right, so there was theory to my madness. What did work, okay, from that position was I laid on my front, laid there like this. I got a pillow underneath me, put a pillow underneath me. It was 2 pillows actually. Put 2 pillows underneath me and I just laid there head down here and it was hurting. All right, I was up like this and my head was down, okay, and I was just tried to relax, stayed there for probably 20 minutes I can barely remember, okay, because of the pain. All right, so 20 minutes or so in that position on a pillow. He was talking about doing press ups, like as high as you can come, as high as you can go for 10, okay, and then rest on these pillows. Okay, that was good. They really, really worked. Okay, did that every hour for about 6 hours. Okay, it took me 45 minutes the first time. So then 15 minutes later, I went again. Okay, I was sweating like mad. I'd gone 2 days like this. All right, needed a shower, but I was adamant I would get stood up with weight on my feet. Okay, so after that, after about 2 or 3 hours, 4 or 5 attempts at this, okay, doing that, Googling other things, one of the guys kept saying, get your feet into this position. All right, lovely if you can get your feet to that position. I could not, okay, I could barely get to this position. So I rode over onto my front. Okay, I worked the tennis ball and I could get my feet sort of to this position. I could keep that leg straight, I could get this leg up, okay, to about there. And I slowly worked this leg in, okay, keeping this leg, the other leg straight, because this is my injured side. Once I got this leg to about there, I asked my wife to pick my other foot up and bring that forward. Okay, it hurt like hell. Okay, this is not for the faint-hearted. Okay, once I was in that position, we just held it pretty much, okay, like I'm doing now, because it still hurts, okay. And then after a sort of, like I say, about 6 hours, and about the 6th attempt, okay, I could reach that knee, okay, well, the back of the leg, about there I could reach. Okay, that's taking my head and shoulders off. I didn't like that, okay, the first 6 hours, I couldn't do that. Got to there. After it was about the 7th or 8th, before I went to bed at 10 o'clock at night, I was doing this every hour, all day. All right, I could grab my knee. There we go. Okay, this was a good stretch. I couldn't get my knee out there. Okay, my knee was more in here. And I finally found somebody who said, don't push the knee that way. Everyone was saying, push the knee that way, push the knee that way. All right, I couldn't do it, it was too hard. And finally someone said, bring the knee this way. That is exactly where it was. Okay, and I could do that. The knee went that way, and I could feel it. Okay, that. Oh, stay here for a bit. Okay, I can feel that. Okay, that is on my sciatica. All right, and that is lovely. All right, so I held that for as long as I needed to. Okay, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. And then I went back into there. My groin started spasming up. Okay, my calves had gone absolutely crazy. My hamstring was bursting out of my leg. My missus was actually freaking out with my hamstring. All right, push my knee away. Hurts. Yep, 30 seconds, and then you have to try and pull it back because it all locks up. All right, try and get the knee to go back the other way. Breathing through pain, okay? But then I could get my legs straight enough to climb the stairs. Okay, so I climbed the stairs and then I hung. Okay, I hung from the banister of the stairwell. No weight on my feet at all. Okay, and that separation in the, whatever the hell it is, I'm not going into the science of it, okay, but the separation in my sciatic nerve, all right, meant that I could actually put weight on my damn foot. Okay, so I let go of the banisters, I walked to the shower, and I went and had a shower. We're talking 48 hours, okay, from when this happened on the Sunday. All right, this was now late Tuesday. Okay, I was supposed to have been taking a class, a kettlesized class. It didn't happen, okay, because I could not get in the shower. Okay, but I did get in the shower because I was fighting through this. Okay, on the Monday I did order something called Restore. Okay, Restore tablets, which restores your muscles to the normal by the morning, so you don't get DOMS. Okay, I did order those on the Monday, and they came on the Wednesday. Okay, but by the Wednesday I was managing to get out of bed and managing the pain. I was on painkillers up the yin yang. Okay, from the start, from Sunday, painkillers every 3 hours. Not paracetamol, Nurofen, ibuprofen, right, however you pronounce that. All right, get it down you. Okay, because you're in pain. I appreciate that. Okay, so managed the pain on the Wednesday, and I carried on doing these stretches all day Wednesday. Okay, went out and about, traveling, walking. I had to take the kids somewhere, okay, to walk them somewhere, all right, to school or something, for their last day, all right, and I walked to school, hurt like hell, but I was mobile. I wasn't cramping up in bed and having 6 to 8 weeks rest, all right. I still believe in get up and get moving, okay, so I did. That was the Wednesday. I could sort of like walk and I could sort of bear it as long as I remembered I had a bad back and I wasn't overdoing it. By the Wednesday I was okay. Wednesday night I took the Restore tablets to go to bed on. Thursday I woke up better because my calves weren't so tight and my groin wasn't so tight. Okay, but I did start doing groin stretches, pretty much this. Okay, a lot of just laying on the floor on the Thursday day. Okay, and then Thursday I had to go back to work, Thursday night. Okay, so I had to go back to work. So I did, went back to work. Went back to work Wednesday, Thursday night. And then Friday, yesterday, I did my first PT session, my own physical one. All right, so what did we do yesterday? It doesn't really matter, but it was something along the lines of V-sits. Okay, you look like this. Okay, it would have been lunges. In fact, it was lunges. It was walking lunges. It was squats. Okay, things I shouldn't really be doing. Okay, a lot of mountain climbers. This was yesterday. Okay, a lot of these I've just done them now because I've done my second circuit. Okay, this is now Saturday. Okay, and last Sunday this happened, last Sunday night. And it's now Saturday, 6 days later, and I'm here doing whatever I want. I've just done a pull-up circuit. I've just done V-sits. I'm in pain, don't get me wrong, okay? And I'm trying not to overdo it, okay? But I can do V-sits. I'm not bending my back. Okay, I could do squats if I want to. I can roll over on this side, all right? So I hope that helps. Do message me, do YouTube it, okay? Sciatic, nerve, stretches. Okay, there's two American physios. They're funny, okay, and they're good. There was another guy as well that gave me bringing the knee forward. All right, all top tips, okay, but fight it. Excuses or results, you choose. I'm not a physio. This isn't a doctor speaking. This is just what I done. It worked for me. Out.